Well, congratulations to both of you. It's not very often that just days after a world tournament ends, you can have a gold medal winner and a silver medal winner in the same place at the same time. I mean, your arms are almost touching as we do this interview. Brandon, how are things going having moved back into the same house?
It's been good. There's no hostility at all. Like he knew kind of going in the tournament that they were the team to beat, and him and another guy in the Czech team, they both told me they were proud of me after the tournament. They didn't think we were even going to do that well, so it's been nice.
Hey, that's good. Well, we'll talk about getting into inline, but Daniel, you shut out Canada in the final. I mean, take us back to that final. What are you going to remember from it? Any saves, any moment?
Well, before the game, I was pretty nervous, right? It's a gold medal game, but my guys, they just did the job. They played well offensively. They kept the puck, and that's why we won. It wasn't really me, the hero of that game. But yeah, I remember one nice backdoor save on Brandon. It was a nice action, and I was happy to save that. Huh?
That's good. That doesn't have to be your same memory from the tournament, Brandon, at all. Well, let's
No.
let's kind of talk about what you guys are doing though, because on Saturday you start a season. So the two of you are together playing in France. Brandon, tell us first off how you got to France.
Well, I've been in roller hockey kind of for I'd say 12 years now, and it was a little bit bigger in London back in the day, but it kind of turned into me just having to travel to Mississauga and Oakville just to play in like a men's league. But then I started playing with guys from Detroit, Michigan, and it just once you go to the States, roller hockey is a little bit bigger there, and then once you get to Europe, it just blossoms even more. So as soon as you get into it, it's kind of hard to get out of it just because it's so fun.
Now, how does it compare to ice hockey in terms of making that transition? Is are breakouts the same? The way the game flows the same, or is it different?
It's pretty different. I would say the tournaments in the USA are like they're kind of similar in the sense that there's a lot of body contact and there's a lot of ice hockey players who play roller hockey as well, but the breakouts are completely different because there's no offsides, there's no icings, so it kind of just turns into an all skill game, and you can kind of challenge the other team from anywhere on the rink almost. So it's pretty cool.
We're talking with London's Brandon Glover and Daniel Bravitz, who is from the Czech Republic. Daniel in the Czech Republic won gold at the World Inline Hockey Championship in Italy. Canada coming home with silver. Daniel, how big is inline hockey, roller hockey in the Czech Republic?
It's a pretty small sport. Uh, we have about, I don't know, 15, 20 teams, not more. And we don't even have a single rink with the steel mat floor on or the flooring for roller hockey. So our season starts at the end of April and we play until June. So it's a 1.5 month season, and it's just for players who wants to enjoy some fun after the ice hockey season. So pretty small sport, and I don't even understand how we're that good in that. Just playing for fun, and it turned to a lot of guys now. They're playing in France and in Spain, so we're able to have a good team in September. But about 5-10 years ago, it wasn't like that. It was all ice hockey players, and now we started to play in foreign countries. That's why we are able to play well or play with a lot of good guys in the national team.
Daniel, did you know going in that you had a good team for the World Championship, that you were one of the favorites, or was it hard to even say anybody was a favorite?
Well, we knew we have a good team, but since the last gold medal, we changed half of the team. So it wasn't the same feeling as before, but we knew we have a good team. But as our coach said before the tournament, we're here to battle, and we know that teams like Canada and Spain are good. So we didn't come for gold, or we didn't say that, but it was our goal for sure. But we weren't that sure before the tournament.
Talking with Daniel Bravitz and Brandon Glover, talking about the World Roller Hockey Championship played in Italy. Brandon, take us through the path that you went on, because you did very well. You know, you look at the wins that you picked up and through some close games. What were the initial games like at the tournament?
It was a little bit different. We kind of had a mix of young and old guys for Canada this year. The older guys have been there before. Roller hockey used to be a double IHF sport, and Canada actually won that just I don't know when that was, like 2015 maybe, and then double IHF stopped doing roller hockey, unfortunately. But so there's a few guys from that team on it, and then a bunch of young guys. Actually, a few of them live in California, where roller hockey is pretty big. And just the path we took to get to the gold medal game, it was kind of difficult because we kind of had to mesh together just to get kind of over that barrier to start. But once we kind of found our stride, then it seemed to pick up from there.
Well, you wind up making it to the final, and hey, if you're going to lose to somebody in the final, you lose to a roommate, right? I mean, does that make it easier, harder?
It's easier for sure, I think. Just because in the, say for example, the handshake line, I was really excited to tell him like great game, and he deserved it for sure. And I would say it's easier for sure, but I don't know. It's always hard losing that game.
So I guess finally for both of you, what's ahead for this year? You're getting set to play a season in France. You're living what? Daniel, how far away from Paris are you?
We're about 10 kilometers from Paris, but Paris is a big city, so you have impressions to be in the center of Paris almost. So yeah, and what's our goal for the season? Well, first of all, for me personally, I want to be in top 4 teams in this league, and then in playoffs, whatever can happen. You know, we have a good team. We have a good players in the team this year. Brandon's coming, so the expectations are better than they were a couple of months ago.
Brandon, how do you find out about an opportunity like this? How do you get an opportunity like this, having played U Sports hockey and then looking and saying, hey, maybe Europe?
Well, this year was a little different because for Ryerson, we had, because of COVID over the last year and a half or so, we've had recruits nonstop, and then all the guys who are already there want to keep playing. So I believe we had over 30 guys rostered. And then they told me that, and just through playing the summer roller hockey tournaments, I knew about Villeneuve, where we were playing now. And the coach messaged me a couple years ago, and he's been messaging me since. And I thought this was just the right opportunity to do so. And here we are.
Well, both of you, best of luck again. Congratulations on medaling, and really appreciate the time today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much.